Welcome guys, I am excited to review a new pickup on this segment of card pick and rolls. Let's dive in and look at the listing. So I came across the listing on eBay for a buy now price of $25 and $2 shipping, with both the title and a description of binder full of sports cards. Really helpful, right? So why did I even make this purchase? Let's go to the photos and see. Now, if we look at the first photo, I really don't see much. I don't see anything of high value. We see several base cards from the 1989-1990 hoop set. This seems to be a Washington Bullets page. We see a card from the 1992 Classics, as well as the 94-95 Skybox of Anthony Mason. Again, nothing seems to be of major value. This is starting to give me the impression that this is going to be nothing but 90s base cards. So if we go to the second photo, it seems to be a little bit more interesting. Even though it's pretty zoomed out, we can see on the left-hand side many more modern cards, circa the 2005-2006 season. This looks to be a Miami Heat page. I see several cards from the flagship Upper Deck set as well as the ESPN set, which was only released that year. Notably, I see several Dwayne Wade cards. There's a base card from the Upper Deck set, there's another base card from the ESPN set, and finally, it looks like I see an insert card from the ESPN Fast Break set. That must be worth a couple bucks. If we look to the right-hand side of this photo, I see several cards from the Milwaukee Bucks. And again, this is from the 2005-2006 season. That year, Andrew Bogut was their rookie, and he was actually the number one pick for that season. His rookie cards were pretty well collected that year. I see his Upper Deck rookie scrapbook insert, as well as his rookie card from the ESPN set. Funny enough, I actually opened up several packs of ESPN back in the day, and this is actually the first time I've seen this set from anyone. So what's actually really interesting is if we zoom in closely, I think I see some serial numbering on that Bogut card. I'm really starting to think that this could be the parallel, and if that's true, this card would be numbered out of 25. So if we go to the third photo, it's really not that descriptive. It just tells me that there's a lot of cards in this binder. All in all, the second photo had that, what I think is that Andrew Bogut rookie card numbered out of 25. That card alone was enough to pique my interest and roll the dice on this listing. For $27, it was worth the risk to see what else could be inside. If anything, I will have an afternoon of fun flipping through the cards. All right, so we are going to roll through all of these pages and highlight some good stuff, along with some comparable prices from various websites at the time of filming. So this is the first page of the binder. We see pretty much the same cards as the one that we saw online. It's really nice to know that so far nothing has been swapped out and it's going to be representative of the online listing. Well, this is unfortunate. Here was a nice John Stockton card. Unfortunately, you see it's wrinkled, bent in half. It's pretty damaged at the bottom and faded. This is not looking good at all for us. Flip through some more. Oh, our first card. I think this is the first one of some value. Here we go. This is a LeBron James card from the LJ Profile set of the 05-06 NBA Hoops. Let's flip it over. Card 21. This bottom ding is a little bit unfortunate, but a nice card. So this card came from actually Upper Deck's first Hoops set. So it was after they obtained the Fleer / Skybox brands because that company had gone bankrupt. Pretty nice. So on ComC, I see it listed for about $3 or so. Obviously much better condition than what I have in hand. So I would give this perhaps a price of $1 or so to put it aside. More Cavs cards from the same set. Again, a little damaged. This is a Dallas Mavericks page. Dirk, awesome. Jason Terry, the Jet. And, oh, so this is a Dirk Nowitzki card from 0506. Upper Deck Pro Sigs. I actually love this set. Every card had someone's signature, obviously fake and in foil, but it was really interesting to see the variety of, handwriting from everyone. Check the back. It was kind of funny. Upper Deck and Skybox, actually in the same season, released very similar sets. For Skybox, they had their autographic set where, again, it was a very similar design, base card with someone's signature on it. So on ComC, there are actually no copies of this card for sale at the time of this video. But, based on their historical data, I would give it a list price of $2 or so. Let's put it aside. Flip through some more. Oh, so this seems to be the back of the card, back of the page that I saw in the listing. Remember, this was the Dwayne Wade ESPN Fast Break insert. These are his two base cards from Upper Deck and ESPN. Let's take this card out and take a look. All right. So again, it was from the ESPN set. This is their NBA Fast Break insert of Dwayne Wade, FB11. Pretty nice card. I love the action shots. Sleeve it. So on ComC, this card is listed for $2.50. Let's put it aside. Let's go to the next page. So this was, what we saw in the eBay listing. Dwayne Wade, Andrew Bogut rookie, and looks like my hunch was correct. Here, it's Andrew Bogut, rookie year insert, ESPN, SportsCenter Premier. It's the parallel number 20 out of 25. Card number 94. And you know what? Unlike the other cards in this binder, this is actually in really good condition. I don't see anything wrong with it. So let's go ahead and sleeve it. And I'm actually going to top load it as well. All right. So Andrew Bogut, this is obviously one of his rookies. It is very uncommon. It's kind of rare. You don't see one of these cards every day. I can tell you ComC doesn't have one online. It doesn't even have one in their sales history. I am going to check eBay, 130point.com. I see some, I guess, similar Bogut rookie cards. I see a refractor that sold for a lot, but this, cannot compare. So my best guess is perhaps 10 to 20 bucks. But overall, it's a nice card. Let's put it aside. So it seems like ESPN was a very popular set for this original owner. Oh, cards are a tad stuck. That's pretty awesome. This is a Dwight Howard card. It's an insert called ESPN the Magazine. It actually has the ESPN cover from when Dwight was a teen. He was about to get drafted in June 2004. Very nice. Unfortunately, a little damage at the bottom. So this card, there are actually no estimates of it online. ComC doesn't have one for sale at the moment, but based on their historical data, I would guess perhaps a value of $2 or so. Obviously, a little bit less with that ding.
continue. Another Dwight card, awesome photo of him. Keep on going. Oh, really nice card from Upper Deck UD Glass. This was from 0304. I remember I bought a box back in the day chasing LeBron. Did not pull one. All right. Well, this is another insert card. Let's see. Steve Nash, Upper Deck highlight reel. Let's check the back. Fortunately, there's some damage up here. And what's worse, in the light, you might be able to see that it has been bent in half. Darn. It's a nice card. Unfortunately, it's not going to help us much if it's bent. So let's continue. Ah, what's this? So, I see a Michael Jordan card, ESPY Award winners, Male Athlete of the Decade, well deserved. It is from ESPN, again, card number 7. Beautiful. So, this set, this card, there's a lot of them online. ComC has this particular one at $12. But there's a range of perhaps 5 to 15 for other cards in this set. Very nice. Oh, autographs. So what do I see? I see up top a Rick Brunson autograph. Nice. Rick Brunson. At the bottom, you have just received an autographed 1995 basketball rookie card, numbered out of 3780. So now Rick Brunson nowadays is a little bit more famous because of his son, Jalen. However, an autograph was unexpected and pretty cool. So on ComC, this card is actually listed for, $10 at least. I think it's way too high. So if we look at 130 point, there's a range of $2 to $4, which seems a lot more correct. Well, and I see here a Ben Gordon autograph card from Press Pass, numbered out of 50, hand signed. Ben Gordon out of UConn. You have received a card that was personally signed by Ben Gordon. Love it. So, always awesome to have a hand-signed card. So much better than sticker autographs. Let's go sleeve this and put into a top loader. Cool. So, on ComC, this card is listed for about 16 bucks. 130 point actually doesn't have the exact same card listed, but it seems there's a handful of sales between maybe like $6 to $10 or $11, which, is not too bad. Awesome find. And that looks like to be all the basketball. Here we have baseball. Obviously, I don't know a lot about baseball, but we're gonna flip through anyway. So there we have it. There was about 400 cards or so. There were a lot of low-end base cards from the 90s. Unfortunately, there were cards that were damaged in some way, bent. Oh well. There were a couple of pages of baseball and football cards, which doesn't really help me a whole lot since I only really collect basketball. But overall, I had a lot of fun. It was really nice to see a lot of old sets, old players, names that, frankly, I haven't thought about in a while. I haven't seen them. So for this pick and roll, I would say it's a success. It's a nice layout. Not the greatest of finds.